Hello, everyone, and welcome you all to another chapter of the Adobe Illustrator Essential tutorial. So now here we are on our chapter number 12, and I'll be showing you how you can type on a path in Illustrator. Okay, so here we'll be using the type on a path tool. Okay, and also I'll be making a few designs. Okay, so we'll explore all the options which we have under the type and a path. Okay, so we'll learn about all of this here in this particular class. Let's not waste time and let's get started with our chapter here. So here, as you guys can see, I'm here back again at the same page, which I have showed you guys about the text option and also about the font option. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is here I'll be trying to create some path. So after selecting this path, what I'll do is I'll first come here. Okay, let me take a circle from here. Basically, I'll create it outside. Okay, so I'll cancel this one. And here I will try to create a circle. Okay, and what I'm going to do here is basically I will come here. Okay, to the properties option and I will fill this one with a different color or let it just be white. And now I'll come here and I'll select the type on the pad tool. And here you guys can see once I hover my mouse. Okay, here you can see I have selected this one. And here you can see I have my placeholder text on top of all of this here. Okay, so basically what I can do is I can actually increase the size of my text. So here I can basically increase the size of my text. And now here you can see I do have all of these things here. So now what I can do is I can basically type. Okay. So for that, what I'm going to do is maybe I'll type uh, good evening. Okay. So I'll type good evening. And now what I'm going to do is as I have selected this particular text now, I can again select back all of this here. Okay, or I can just rotate this one. Okay, with this selection tool, if I select this one I can basically rotate this. Okay, so maybe I will just rotate this one something like this. And here you guys can see as I do have this option on top of this, what I can do again is if I just select this particular thing from here, and from here basically I can actually bring it in the center. Okay, I will just come here only, this particular option. Okay, so I do have all these things here. Okay, and now I can also align this. If I just come here and with my selection tool option, what I can do is I can just click right here. I can actually rotate this, or instead of this one, let me come here and let me select this particular text and let me select the font first for you. Okay, so if I take this kind of font and now if I change it to something in bold, if they do have the option. Okay, so here I do have the bold option with this one, cancel this one. Okay, and now I can try to actually put some rotation. Okay, so maybe I will just put the rotation somewhere here. And now here you can see I'll just select both of this. Okay, so I'll just select this as well. Or instead of this, let me just show you guys a basic example at first. Okay, suppose here with my pen tool, I'll create some lines here. Okay, so here I will create some path here. And here I will create some paths. Okay, and I will come here back. And what I'll do is I'll just select this one. And now here I will just uh, change this one to white. Okay, so I will select this layer. And here what I can do is I can just decrease this particular thing from here. Okay, so I can do that, or instead of this one, I can actually create some path. So let me just delete this, and with pencil tool, I'll try to create. Okay, so here I do have my pencil tool, and here I will create some lines. or here I'll create some lines here, and maybe I'll just put 0.25 stroke here. Okay, 0.25, and I will just fill this one with white. Okay, so this one I'll select white here as well. Now let me just create some lines. Okay, so here you can see I do have a particular line. Again, select this tool. Okay, select this one and do the rotation. Okay, so if I want to write on this particular tool, so in that case, what I can do is I will just bring this one somewhere here, take my type tool, type on a path, and here you can see I do have all of this here. Okay, so basically if I come here and if I just select outside, so here you guys can see I do have the anchors and all of this as well. Okay, so I can basically move around this one if I want to move this one. Okay, so here if I just click on this with my space button, I can do that. Okay, so now if I come here and choose the selection options, okay, so here you guys can see I do have three lines. Okay, so this one is basically what I'll do is I won't select these anchor points, but what I'm going to select is basically the lines over here. Okay, again, select this one. So from here, if I select those lines, I can actually see how I want my path. Okay, and if you don't have all of this, you can, like, you are not able to see this basically. So I will select this layer and I'll delete this one. And here I have written something. Okay, so now what you can do is you have already selected this one, and I can also see that I have another path, but I don't want this path as well, as I have already written here. Okay, so here you can see you guys can basically do that one. And now if I want to put some more colors or anything as such, I can actually select again this one. I'll cancel this, and now I will choose this option. Okay, and I will just select here. Okay, so here as you can see, if I just select these lines, okay, so maybe from the center I can also move it around, not the points, remember, okay, just this anchor shapes. Okay, so now I can bring this one downward as well, and here now this one is in the particular center. Okay, so we can actually work with the center if we do have a bigger path, so we can work with that one. And if I want to do something here on this sides, okay, I can do this as well. Okay, suppose on the sides I can actually do these things from the side as well. Okay, so this side, I will select this one. I will just delete this box again. And here, I think this one looks quite good. So select this line here. If you want to bring somewhere here, you guys can do that as well. Okay, so with this, I can also move around. Okay, here, as you can see, I can move around. I can put whatever uh character do I want? Okay, so if I want kind of this one, I can select this one as well. And now again, I can just come here, select my selection tool. And with this one here, I can actually change the size. Okay, so here, if I just select this head here, okay, I can actually put this one here somewhere in the middle. Okay, so I do have this option. Again, select this selection tool, and here you can actually select this layer. I should not select my this type tool. Okay, so while I'm doing this one, I need to make sure that I am selecting something else, or I am selecting this path tool here. Okay, so here if I keep, I can also see the preview. Okay, so if I want to see, I can also see the preview. Okay, so here I do have more options. So here, if I want to show properties panel, I can actually show the properties panel on here this side. Like if I do have removed this one, then this is another way to do that. Okay, so I will select this, and I will just select this particular word. I change the font from here. So maybe I'll put this one, and I'll put up a different color as well. Okay, So I'll come here, go to the fill option, and from this, I will take something in green. Okay, so here you can see I do have this one in green, but this doesn't look that pretty. So what I'll do is I will come here, take a yellow, and yes, this one looks better. Okay, so this is how we can actually write on a path. So let me just remove this one. And as we were working on this particular thing, okay? So now the next thing what I'll do is I want to write another one. So what I'll do again, I'll take another circle. Okay, so I will take another circle from here, selection tool, select this, and I'll fill this one with a white color. Okay, so I'll fit this one with a white color, or now I will select this and I will keep this one somewhere here. And now again with this layer, I'll come and I will also write here. Okay, so I have made this particular path. So now come to the fill option. I won't put any color or anything as such, just a path. So again, come to this particular option, this text option, type on a path tool. So from here, basically I can type. Okay, so maybe I'll type everyone. Okay, so I'll type everyone and now I'll click on enter. So here you guys can see I do have this one in a particular path. So I'll just move this one that you guys can see properly. Okay, so I do have this layer and that layer as well. So from here, I will come and select this tool and now I can basically put some rotation. Okay, so I can basically give this one some rotation here. So here, if I want to rotate this particular thing from here, I can basically do that. Okay, so here I am keeping this one somewhere in the middle. I'll try to show. And if you guys are not able to see those lines here, okay, you guys need to make sure that you are selecting this option, okay, from here, which is the smart option. Okay, so from here, make sure that you guys on the smart grid option. Okay, so here you can see I do have the smart grid option here. Okay, so I can't open there. And now as you guys can see all of these things here, so I will just select both of these layers. And now what I can do is maybe I will. So here now what I'll do is I'll go to the type option and I'll go to the type on a path. Okay, so before that I will just select this particular layer. Okay, and I will just rotate it back again somewhere here. Okay, and now go to the type option, and from here you guys can basically see the option type on a path. Okay, so here I do have different options. So from here I can actually get different options. Okay, so mostly I'll just on this one and I'll see what all changes can I make. Okay, so here I have clicked this one on flip and I have flipped this one and maybe I will put this one here in the center. Okay, and I'll just on the preview as well. So here you guys can basically see the preview. Okay, and I can also change the spacing from here. Okay, I don't want that. So again, maybe I'll keep on 0. Okay, so I'll just keep 0 and I'll click on enter. So here now, if I just keep this one here and I do have this layer as well, now I can actually rotate this one. Okay, so maybe I'll rotate this one and I'll keep this one here. So I have made this particular layer. Okay, I can also make sure that where do I want this thing to start, or do I want to bring this somewhere here in the center? I can do this here if you can see those icons using all those. Okay, so I have created this particular thing. Now what I'm going to do is I will be making a box, and inside that box, I'll be putting on some text. Okay, so to show you guys that one, I hope you guys have understood this one. Okay, so here you guys can actually do a lot of things. Okay, so I will select both of this from here, come to the type option, go to the type on a path, and here you guys can actually check out different options. Okay, suppose I will select all of this and any of this, I will just try to move somewhere around here. Open the type option, go to the type on a path and give some things here. Okay, give all these options so you guys can basically try which one looks good for you. Okay, so you guys can check all of this. Okay, the gravity one looks kind of okay. And in this gravity one also, if you want to put other options here, so here you can see I have all these options. So here, if I want to align it in the center, and I will click on OK. So from here, I have aligned both of these here in the center. Okay, so here you guys can see this one is in the center. My writing here is basically in the center. So here you can see I have joined both of this. And now with this one, if I try to move around, I can basically do that. Okay, so here if I select both of this, I can actually move around. Okay, so basically from here, I can move around. Now let's create a star here. Okay, so I will make this star and I will also compress the size of the star. Okay, so here I will cancel and I do have this particular star. I'll just click on shift and I will decrease the size from here. Okay, and I will just put up a little rotation here that I can see that it's in a proper line. Okay, so you guys can do this one as well. And here, if you guys want to put any kind of curve, so here now I will just group all of this. Okay, so I will just come here again. My star got deleted. So I'll just make one star here. Okay, I will make this star with the selection tool. Select this one and keep this one here in the absolute middle. Okay, so I'll keep this one here. And now select this one, go to the fill option, and maybe I will put some different colors or something brown. Okay, so I'll put this one. And what I can do is I can now select this whole thing. Okay, so here if I come and if I just select this whole thing, what I can do is I can basically move this around. Okay, and all this while I can actually make the size quite smaller. Okay, from here I don't want to rotate this, so I'll just keep this one somewhere here and this one in the middle and select all of this and actually group this one. Okay, so now I can actually do this and here I can put this one somewhere at the bottom. Okay, so I can keep this one somewhere here in the bottom. Okay, so here I will keep this one. Okay, so this is how you can actually type on a path. So there are different ways. So from here I have shown you guys how you can go to this options. Suppose if I just select this one, go to the type option. Okay, select this one, type option, type on a path. Okay, so from here, I have showed you guys different options. So from here, you can actually change the spacing as well. Okay, if you like to. So here you can actually on and you can actually see as well. Okay, so from here, you can see I can change the spacing and I can also make sure from where I want to start the writing. So I can do all of this from here. Okay, and I'll click on OK. And this one kind of looks good. So maybe if I just select this one and if I just rotate this one a little bit, and here if I select this one and also I just put up a rotation of little bit, this looks better. Okay, so this is how you guys can actually start working with your typing on a path. Okay, so maybe sometimes it won't look that great, but no worries, just keep on practicing and you can master this particular tool. So see you all in the next class where we'll be learning about colors. Okay, so hope to see you all in our next chapter. Till then, take care and goodbye, everyone.